Greetings, everybody, and it's Jeffrey Guterman here for the Strat-O-Matic Network. And we've got a double header for April 21 in our 68 replay. The real world champion Detroit Tigers at the Chicago White Sox. Doesn't help. And it sounds like I have some background noise, and that could serve as the crowd noise. And that could serve as the crowd noise. And that could serve. In the first game here, it's going to be Earl Wilson for the Tigers, right-hander, and for the White Sox, Joe Horlin, or Joel Horlin, also a right-hander. Wilson comes in 0-1, Horlin 0-2. Tigers come into this 4-4, 2 games out. Chicago 1-6, 4 1/2 games out. In our second game, it will be Denny McLain and Cisco Carlos. Denny McLain for the Tigers and Cisco Carlos for the Chicago White Sox. Let me go through the lineups for this first game of the doubleheader, and we'll try to do this all in one broadcast. For the Tigers, it's Dick McAuliffe leading off at second base. Don Wirt at third, Kaline in right, Horton in left, Cash at first, Freehand the catcher, Northrup in center, Euler at short, and Earl Wilson, the pitcher, batting ninth. For the White Sox, it's Aparicio at short, Wayne Corsi at second, McCraw at first, Tommy Davis in left, Pete Ward at third, Josephson the catcher, Snyder in right, Berry in center, and Joe Horlin, the pitcher, batting ninth. And we are in Comiskey Park, and the White Sox take the field. Just checking to see the outcome of this game in the real world. Tigers won this first game 4-1. Wilson went all the way. A bunch of people. Pitched for Chicago. Fisher, Pretty, McMahon, and Wilhelm. And leading it off for the Tigers, Dick McAuliffe. And Horlin is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to McAuliffe, 4-11, left-handed, grounds it to first X, our first X today. That'll be McCraw, 226. I could read that off the existing die, but we'll do a fresh 17-2. That's a G1. (6-10-13), E26, 13. It's a G1, E1. He boots it for an error. Again, 6-9-13 on an E26. So McAuliffe is on. 1-15, 1-16. Being held 1-14. Here's Don Wirt now. Wirt will lay it down. He's an A bunter. Infield bin, he's a B now. That's hit back to the pitcher. Horlin. Horlin 4B, speed 1-12. And Horlin throws to first to get Wirt. And McAuliffe advances to second. So it's a sacrifice bunt. Here's Al Kaline now. Possible wild pitch, 1-5. It's a wild pitch by Joel Horlin. So McAuliffe goes to third, 1 out. Here's the pitch to K-line. Infield is in. 2-7 right-handed walked him. Now the infield will go back, first and third, one out for Willie Horton. Six-two right-handed ballpark blast. I forgot to put in the ballparks. Chicago singles left-handed 7, right-handed 10. Home runs left-handed 5, right-handed 5. Christ. Horton 6-2. Ballpark blast, right-handed. It's at the warning track left field. Tommy Davis makes the catch and McAuliffe will tag. And that's an unearned run. Tigers out ahead 1-0 here, just underway. 2 outs, K-line on first. 1-15, 1-16 being held. Here's Cash now. Pitch from Horland. 4-9 left-handed single 1-6. It's a base hit. K-line goes to second and holds. And now freehand the batter. It's a clutch situation. 6-6 right-handed flies it to right. And under it is Snyder to make the catch. And the side is retired. But 1 run, it was an unearned run. On the error by McCraw, brought home with a sacrifice fly, hit by Horton. And after half an inning, it's Detroit 1, Chicago coming up. And I say good morning to my friends, JC and David. Good morning to you. Okay, Earl Wilson takes the mound, bottom of the first, 1-0 already. Tigers. And Luis Aparicio leads it off. Okay, here's Wilson now. Pitched Aparicio, 5-6 right-handed, struck him out. 1 down. Now Wayne Cowsey. One 4, ballpark slash, left-handed 1-7, and that's a complete re-roll. 2-11. Pops it up, first base, foul territory, and Cash makes the catch, 2 outs. And now Tommy McCraw, the batter. 6-9 left-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Earl Wilson, and after 1-0 Tigers. Okay, here's Horland on the mound. Northrop to lead it off. Pitch from Horland, 2-7 right-handed. That's a fly to left. Under it is Tommy Davis. He makes the catch. It's 1 out. Now Ray Euler. One 4 grounds it to short, and that's fielded by Aparicio. He fires it to McCraw at first, 2 outs. And Earl Wilson, the batter. Five 4 right-handed, grounded to third, X. That will be Ward, a 429. $13-4. We will read it off the existing die. G3. And Ward a E29 at third, 6-12-15. E39, and that's a 2-base error. A G3. E2. Second error already for Chicago. Wilson on second with 2 outs, and Dick McAuliffe, the batter. Three 6 right-handed, walked him. So McAuliffe on first. Wilson on second with 2 outs. Clutch situation for Don Wirtz. Here's the pitch to Wirt. 6'11", right-handed ballpark slash. That's a 16. That's going to be a line out to short, and the side is retired. No runs. The two-base error by Ward, a walk and two left. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Tigers. Again, this is the first of a doubleheader. Tommy Davis leads it off for the White Sox. Wilson. Well, Kathy, we don't know where Kathy is, but we hope she'll join us. Here's the pitch to Davis, 6'6", right-handed, double 1-9. It's a double, a leadoff double for Tommy Davis. And now Pete Ward, the batter. Pitch from Wilson, 3-12, hit him. So Chicago has first and second with no outs, and Dwayne Josephson, the batter. Here's the pitch to Josephson. 6'8", right-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Earl Wilson. Now Russ Snyder. Here she is. 6'10", left-handed, flies it to left, and under it is Horton. And that's 2 outs. Good morning, Kathy Harden. There you go, David. Now Ken Berry, the batter. This is a clutch situation. 2-7, flies it to center. And under it is Northrup to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've gone 2, it's 1-0 Tigers. And here's Joe Horland. K-Line leads it off, top of the third. Pitch to K-Line, 5'7", right-handed, double 1-5. It's a double for K-Line. A leadoff double. And Horton is the batter. Possible wild pitch. He's a 1-5 Horland. He's already thrown one. Nope. Here's Horton. 2-7, right-handed, grounds it to first, and K-Line will go to third. That was taken by McCraw to the bag. 1 out. K-Line on third. Infield is playing it in. Here's Cash now. Pitch to Cash. 3-12 right-handed. That's a base hit to right, and that will score K-Line. Second hit for Cash, and it's 2-0 Detroit. Now Cash on first. Bill Freehand, the batter. Kathy Harden for the Tigers. They lead 2-0 now. Pitch to Freehand. 6-6 right-handed, flies it to right. Under it is Snyder. 2 outs. And now Jim Northrup. Two 7 right-handed, fly to left. And Tommy Davis makes a running catch. And the side is retired. But another run for the Tigers. On the double by K-line, singled home by Cash. We're in the middle of the third. It's 2-0 Tigers. Don't forget, this is a doubleheader, game 1. It'll be Denny McClain for the Tigers in the second game, and Cisco Carlos for the White Sox. Here's Earl Wilson. And Horlin comes up to the plate. Pitch to Horlin, 5-5 right-handed, grounds it to Shortax. That'll be Euler 217. 3-2. That's a G3 pound, nobody on. I'm sorry. It's a ground ball Shortax. That's for Euler, yes. Euler is an E17. E17, 710. And he throws him out. That's 1 away. Now here's Aparicio. 1 out, nobody on. 3-4. That's hit well into the gap for a double for Aparicio. A 1-out double. And the batter is Wayne Cowsey, left-handed hitter. Possible balk or pass ball. It's a possible balk. He's a 1-3, Wilson. Nope. He steps off the rubber. He's set now. Pitch to Cowsey, 4-6 left-handed, double 1. Fly to center, and under it Northrup, 2 outs. And Tommy McCrory in a clutch situation. Three-7, right-handed double 1-3. That's a base hit, and that will score Aparicio. It was a 3-7 right-handed. Aparicio scores. That makes it 2-1 now, Detroit. First run scored by the White Sox. McCrory on first, 1-19. One to 20, being held 1-18. He's going for the lead, 2-5 and 12. He does not get the lead. Here's Davis. With McCrory being held, he's a tying run. Whoop, re-roll. Pitch to Davis. Always up for trivia. 5-5, Kathy. 5-5 grounded to Shortax. Euler 217. That's a 9-2. He gets 2 at G2. E17. Euler. 2-3-4, E17. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. 1 run, though, on the double and then single. Double by Aparicio, singled home by McCraw. And after 3, it's 2-1 Tigers. Now Joe Horlin, the batter. Pitcher. Goodness. Ray Euler leads it off for Detroit. We have a question top of the 5th. Top of the 5th from Kathy Harden. Pitch to Euler, 5-10, right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander, 1-10, line to short, 1 out. Now Earl Wilson. Pitch from Horlin, 3-10, and he struck him out. Here's your first strikeout for Joel Horlin. 2 outs, nobody on. Dick McAuliffe, the batter. That's 4-7, left-handed, walked him. So McAuliffe is on. Reaches base for the 3rd time. He reached on the error in the 1st and scored. Walked in the 2nd. Now he walks in the 4th. 1-15, 1-16 being held. Here's Don Wirt now. .510, right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander, 1-10. That's a liner to short, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to McAuliffe, left on. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's 2-1 Tigers. Earl Wilson on the mound. Pete Ward, the batter. 3-4, ballpark slash, left-handed, 1-7. Lines it to 2nd, 1 out. Now Dwayne Josephson. .37, right-handed, flies it to center. And Northrup makes the catch, 2 outs. And here's Russ Snyder. 2-8, right-handed, grounds it back to Wilson, who fires it to Cash at first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Wilson. And after 4, it's 2-1 Detroit. Now I want you all to get ready for the trivia question from Kathy Harden. Wait for it in the text and then post your answer. Here it is. Which controversial movie from 1915, The Birth of a Nation, was used as a recruiting tool for which organization? I'm guessing KKK. I'm not sure who did use it. but that's my guess. The KKK. And I got it. So it's a red jelly bean for Kathy Harden and me. And great question. Great historical question. Thank you, Kathy Harden. Super question. We move to the top of the fifth. Joel Horlin has allowed 2 runs in 4 innings. K-Line leads it off for Detroit. 2-1 Tigers. 5-4 right-handed, grounds it to third X. Ward at 429. 6-4. That goes through S1. Ward E29 at third. E29, 6-11, 14. And that's going to be also be a 2-base error. It's an S1, E2. Batted to third. My Lord. I thought I was trying to get away from a lot of errors. It's going to be K-Line on third, no outs. Third error for Chicago already. And here's Willie Horton now. Infield is in. Possible wild pitch, 1-5. It is a wild pitch to bring home the run. Second wild pitch by Horlin. That makes it 3-1. Now Horton at the plate, nobody on. Three-seven right-handed, triple 1-2. It's a base hit for Horton. Horton is on. Here's Norm Cash now. Cash 2 for 2, 5-5 left-handed, grounds it to second, forcing Horton at second, and no play to first. So it's 1 out, and Cash is on first. Now Bill Freehand, the batter. Pitch to Freehand, 3-7 right-handed, lines it to third to Ward. 2 outs. And Jim Northrop is the batter. This could be an unearned run if Northrop is retired. 5-8 left-handed, grounds it to second. Fielded by Kelsey, he throws to McCrory at first. The side is retired. It is unearned. Due to the 2-base error and the single. I guess we call that a throwing error. I'm gonna go replenish my coffee, be back in just a minute. We're in the middle of the, whoops, forgot to put in the run here. Oh. I'll let that dry, and I'll be right back. Indeed, Kathy Harden. First game of a doubleheader, folks. It'll be McLean and Carlos for Detroit and Chicago, respectively, in game 2. It's a 3-1 game here, Detroit leading. And Wilson comes out. Ken Berry leads it off. Pitch from Wilson, 6-7 right-handed, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Wilson. And now here's Horland. 5-4 right-handed, flies to center, X. That is for Northrup, 3-8. 13-3. He gets 2 at F2. I use the 20 die and then roll the 3. Northrup E8 245, rare play. That's going to be an F2 rare play. Outfielder catches the fly ball 4 and out. No runners on base. So it's a not so rare play. 2 outs. And here's Aparicio. (1-8) right-handed, grounded short for Euler, and he fires it to Cash, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We've gone 5 in this, the first of a doubleheader. We move to the top of the 6th, Joel Horland. He's allowed 3 runs in his first 5 innings, 2 of them unearned. And Ray Euler leads it off. (4-4) right-handed, grounds it to short, X. That's for Aparicio, 221. 5-2 gets 2 at G3. E21, Aparicio. (5-8-9). Throws him out. 1 away. And a double shot for Kathy in the 7th. A double shot trivia. Here's Earl Wilson now. A 7 NR at the plate. 1-6 struck him out. And now Dick McAuliffe, the batter. Okay, here's McAuliffe. 6'8", left-handed, triple 1-5. It's a base hit for McAuliffe. So he's reached base 4 times. On the error, 2 walks, now a single. McAuliffe on first, 1-15. 1-16 being held. And Don Wirth, the batter. Here's the pitch to Wirth. 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Horland. The side is retired. And in the middle of the 6th, it's 3-1. Tigers. Shit. What a frickin' mess. Should have left well enough alone. Okay, Wayne Kowsey leading it off here. Here's Horland. Pitch to Kowsey, 1-6, right-handed, pops it up to first. Cash makes the catch, 1 out. Now Tommy McCraw. 4-7, left-handed, walked him. So McCraw is on. McCraw 1-19, 1-20, 1-18 being held. With Tommy Davis at the plate. He's a 2-5-12 for the lead. Does not get it. Here's the pitch to Davis. 1-2, ballpark blast. Out to left field. At the warning track is Horton. 2 outs. And now Pete Ward, the batter. And the pitch from Horland. Oh no. Oh no. I'm using the wrong frickin' pitcher. What a mess. Okay, we had Horland against the Tigers. We're going to have to do a replay here, folks. Sorry to everybody. We're going to have to fix this all. 4-7, left-handed, walked him. Double shot trivia. Here's Earl Wilson now. We will correct it. 1-6 struck him out. We're in a correction mode here. And now Dick McCall off the bat. See, Horland was correctly pitching to McAuliffe. Okay, here's McAuliffe. He singles. Times. 1-16 being held. Here's the pitch for Word. Struck him out. Okay, here's where we got pick up strikeout for Horland. Kelsey. We're going to go through Kelsey, McCraw, and Davis. Anything on the pitchers? And in the middle of the sixth, it's 3-1. Anything on the hitter's card is Tigers. The same. Freaking mess. Because this should be Wilson. Wilson should be pitching. Here's Horland. Pitch to Kelsey, 1-6 right-handed, pops it up to first. Cash makes the catch. That will stay. McCraw. If we're lucky, they're all on the hitter's cards. Here's McCraw, left-handed hitter. That's a 4-7. Left-handed walked him. And a 4-7 against the left-hander is single 1-7. It was a 14. That'll be a line out to first off of Wilson's card. Okay, 4-7 with the 14 die. So McCraw is on. Here we have 2 outs, nobody on now. Okay, 2 outs, nobody on. And Tommy Davis now. 1-19, 1-20, 1-18. That's all irrelevant. To Tommy Davis at the plate. He's a 2-5-12 for the lead. Does not get it. Okay, Davis. Here's the pitch to Davis. 1-2, ballpark blast. Out to left field. At the warning track is Horton. 2 outs. Okay, we have 3 outs now. And what we're going to do is we're going to use Pete Ward, house rule, that the carryover of Pete Ward will go to the next inning. And the pitch from Horland. In the bottom of the 7th. Oh, no. It's a 2-7 walk. That's where I picked up on it. As you can see, it's a 2-7 walk for Ward. And we are good. So, as depressed as I am. You had Horland against the Tiger. I am. As depressed as I am, I was able to rectify this. Now we're going to head to the top of the 7th. And Joe Horland correctly takes them out. This can happen, folks. And detecting it is the key to a successful resolution. It's 3-1 Tigers is completely rectified. Here's K-Line now with a double shot after this half inning. Here's the pitch from Horland. 5-4. Right-handed grounds it to third X. $15-4. That's a G2, gets to it. Ward an E29. I'm not sure I'm so happy with super advanced X charts. 6, 10, 12. E29, 12. That is a one base error. Second error for Ward. You see, you get a lot of errors either way. I'm switching back, folks. Switching back to advanced fielding. Really, it's just not worth the trouble to me. Here's Willie Horton now. That's the third error for Ward. K-line on first. 1-15, Horlin in his first endurance inning, 1-16 being held. And here's Horton now. No reason I have to go through that. That's 3-6. Right-handed ballpark blast, 1-5. It's a fly ball to left. Runner holds. Now Norm Cash, the batter. Pitch to Cash. That's a 6-11 left-handed ballpark slash. Left-handed 1-7. It's a 9. Line to second. 1 out. And here's Freehand. What the hell am I doing? You see how messed up I am in the head? Yeah, no, Freehand is up. Oh. Cash is up. Let me go back again. You know, having depression is one thing. Having to deal with this is depressing in itself. Super advanced X chart, 6, 10, 12. This is what confused me. E29, 12. That is a one base error. Second error for Ward. You see, you get a lot of errors either way. Replay mode. I'm switching back, folks. Endurance inning, 1-16 being held. Horton flies to left. 5, it's a fly ball to left. Runner holds. And Cash should come up now. Now Norm Cash, the batter. And this is where I just thought that I was not doing it right. Pitch to Cash. That's a 6-11 left-handed ballpark slash. Left-handed 1-7. It's a 9. Line to second. There we go. Out. There we go. We're good. And here's Freehand. What am I doing? Yes. Okay, Freehand the batter, 2 outs. All is well. Borland now. That's 110 right-handed. That's a non-clutch liner to third. The side is retired. No runs, no hits, the fourth error, and for Chicago, the third by Pete Ward, and now we move to Kathy Harden for the double shot. There's going to be two questions here. What is a merry-go-round in baseball? What is a merry-go-round in baseball? Andrew says a 5-4-3 double play. Good guess. Good answer. I think Andrew got it. When there's a pause from Kathy, I think she's getting ready to say that Andrew got it. Waiting for Kathy Harden to respond. Bases are loaded with 2 outs and a full count when all runners take off. Okay. So we give a red jelly bean to Kathy Harden for that. As she stumped us. The answer is bases are loaded with 2 outs and a full count when all runners take off. That makes sense. They take off with the pitch, sure. Great question. Let's get the second one here now in the double shot. Three-one Tigers. First of a doubleheader. Now wait for it from Kathy Harden. I never knew that about merry-go-round. Now we're waiting for the second question of the double shot. Here it is. Hydrophobia is an extreme irrational fear of water and a symptom of what virus in humans? A symptom of what virus in humans? Hydrophobia, an extreme and irrational fear of water and a symptom of what virus in humans? Jeez. I don't even know if meningitis is a virus. That is obscure to me. Andrew has no clue. Well, I think you stumped us, Kathy. Rabies. Wow. Another great question from Kathy Harden. And she has stumped us twice on a really awesome double shot. The merry-go-round and rabies. And we will move to the bottom of the seventh. Again, we pick up, can't even think straight. Earl Wilson and Pete Ward. Russ Snyder will be the batter. But we will be back in just a couple minutes to continue this game. 3-1 Tigers, first of a doubleheader, second of a 3-game series. Tigers won the first game. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. JB, better late than never. Okay, it's a 3-1 game. Earl Wilson in his first endurance inning. Horland pitched his first in the top of the seventh. Here's Russ Snyder with Josephson on first. Pitch to Snyder. 1-5 right-handed, struck him out. One away. Oh. The good news, JB, this is a doubleheader. Now Ken Berry is the batter. Oh. Oh. I hate to tell you what I'm going through right this second, but I need to use the bathroom. Shit. 6-2, right? Handed, grounded to pitcher X. Wilson a 227. 12-2 E27. E27-3. That's a one-base error by Earl Wilson. First error for the Tigers. And they're going to have a hitter for Horland. Bear with me. Okay, thank you for your patience. I think we're going to have a hitter for Horland. Horland pitched 7 innings. Six hits. Walked 3, struck out 3, and he allowed 1 earned, 2 unearned. We're going to have Walt Williams come in to pinch hit. He pinch hit in this game in Real World. Okay, here's Williams. Let's see who's coming in next inning, by the way. Fisher, Pretty, McMahon, and Wilhelm pitched Real World. We'll bring in Jack Fisher. This will be Fisher's first appearance of the season. He's -3, -2. Okay, here's Williams. First and second with only 1 out. Earl Wilson on the mound. Pitch to Williams. 3-2 right-handed, flies it to center. And under it is Northrup to make the catch, and that's 2 outs. And now Aparicio comes up in a clutch situation. They could sure use a hit from him now. Pitch from Wilson. 6-12 right-handed, grounds it back to Wilson. He already made an error this inning. He's at 227. 1-2, that goes through, base hit, but Josephson will hold at third. So it's bases loaded with 2 outs. And Wayne Kelsey is the next batter. Possible balk or pass ball. That's a possible pass ball. Freehand. 1-3. Smothers it in the dirt. Saves it. Now the pitch to Kelsey. 3-8, right-handed, lines it to second, right at McAuliffe, and the side is retired. So Wilson gets out of it, and he's actually reached fatigue. I did not realize that. And there'll be a new pitcher next inning. There'll be a hitter for him. Wilson ends up pitching 7 innings. 4 hits, He walked one, struck out 5, and allowed 1 run thus far. Fred Lasher will be the new pitcher. Next inning. Lasher has no record. And we move to the top of the 8th. Jack Fisher, the new pitcher for Chicago. Jim Northrup leads it off. Three-four right-handed ballpark slash. That's a 1-7, 8. Line to second. Nice catch by Kelsey. 1 out, and here's Ray Euler. Six right-handed, double 1-11. It's a double for Euler. The weak-hitting shortstop gets a double. Now there'll be a hitter for Wilson, only because we just realized that Wilson reached fatigue with 2 walks and a single in his first endurance inning. We'll go with Mickey Stanley. Okay, here's Fisher now. Euler on second, 1 out. Pitch to Stanley. 2-7. That's a base hit to left. This might score Euler. Euler 1-12, 1-13, 1-17. They'll let him go to third. They're going to throw to the plate. Here's the throw. And he is out. Stanley goes to second on the throw. 2 outs. A beautiful throw by Tommy Davis. Now here's Dick McAuliffe. Stanley on second, 2 down. Clutch situation. Pitch to McAuliffe. 3-3 right-handed, grounds it to third, and Ward throws it to first, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, and the beautiful throw by Tommy Davis, even with a +4 arm, to get Euler. And Fred Lasher, the new pitcher. Tommy McCraw leads it off. It's 3-1 Tigers, first of a doubleheader. April 21, 1968 replay. 5-12 left-handed, grounds it to second, X. McAuliffe 210. 16-2, throws him out. One away. Now here's Tommy Davis. Pitch to Davis, 3-5, right-handed, single 1-9, lines it to third, 2 outs. And Pete Ward, the batter. Lasher throws, 5-7, left-handed, base hit up the middle. Ward is on. 1-13, 1-15, being held. And Dwayne Josephson, the batter. And the pitch, 3-6, flies it to left. And Horton is under it, and the side is retired. So it's still 3-1 Tigers. Top of the ninth, Tigers batting. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be the bottom third of the order. Snyder, Berry, and we can only assume a pinch hitter. Fisher on the mound, facing Don Wirt. Good morning, Spokane. Okay, here's Wirt now. Facing Fisher, 6-7, grounds it to short, and that's for Aparicio. He throws it to McCraw at first, 1 out. Now here's Al Kaline. .210, that's a ballpark blast, 1-5, deep to left. At the warning track is Tommy Davis, 2 outs. And Willie Horton, the batter. .46, right-handed, base hit up the middle. Thrown in by Berry. And here's Norm Cash. Pitch to Cash, 1-5, single 1-7, lines it to second, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. We move to the bottom of the ninth. We'll have a little break in between the games. This is the first game of a doubleheader. We'll have a little break. Lasher trying to save it here. Russ Snyder leads it off. 3-1 Tigers, bottom of the ninth. Here's Lasher. Pitch to Snyder, 2-8 right-handed, grounds it back to Lasher, and he throws it to Cash at first, 1 away. Now here's Ken Berry. 4-11 right-handed, that's a fly ball left X. Horton is a 4-7. 7-4. It drops in for a base hit. Now there's going to be a pinch hitter for Fisher. Gary Peters pinch hit in this game in the real world. Peters is a 7NL. We could go with Melton, but we're going to go with Peters, believe it or not. Gary Peters. A 7NL left-handed hitter will come in. He pinch hit in this game in the real world. So Berry on first. One to 15. 1 to 17, 1 to 15 being held. And here's Peters now, left-handed hitter. And the pitch from Lasher. That's a 3-8 grounder to third, and that will end the ball. 3-8. That will end the ball game. 5 to 4 to 3. The final score: Detroit 3, Chicago 1. The win goes to Wilson. He is 1-1 now. Lasher came in, pitched 2 innings because Wilson reached fatigue. The loss goes to Horland. He's 1-2 now. The final line: Detroit 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Chicago 1 run, 6 hits, and 4 errors. So that's the ball game. Horland, you're correct. I would have picked up on that because it's in the stat. Thank you, Andrew. Wilson 1-1 now. Horland 0-3. This is our next game. It'll be McLean for Detroit and Cisco Carlos for Chicago. Lineups are set, just have to put in the fielding ratings. Detroit is 5-4 now. And Chicago is 1-7. I need to take my medicine. I need to take a shower. This all doesn't take me too long, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Stand by, please. Hi. Yeah. Big event.
Huh?
Big event.
Again?
Yeah, I just need regular shoes. Ooh.
Okay. So, yeah.
Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, it's a good story. Oh, the story. Where's my fucking lighter? There it is. Let me get some coffee and we'll get back to this game. Let's take a look at the lineups, if they're the same. McAuliffe, Wirt, K-Line, Horton, Cash, Freehand, Northrup, Euler, and McLean. There's a question from Doug Noble. What 64 movie in Africa propelled Michael Caine to stardom? An impromptu question. There are your starting pitchers. McLean 1-0, Carlos 0-2. Let me get the lineups in here. The fielding ratings. For Detroit, McAuliffe at second. Wirt at third. K-Line in right. Horton in left. Cash at first. Freehand catching. Northrup in center. Euler at short again. McLean the pitcher, 2 WR. One 4 plus 2. Plus 2, 0. For Chicago, Snyder in right. Berry in center. Kelsey at second. Tommy Davis in left. Pete Ward at third. Tommy McCrew at first. Aparicio at short. McNerney catching. And Cisco Carlos the pitcher, 1 WR. He's a 124 plus 2. Plus 2, plus 3. So the Tigers may be trying to run on Cisco Carlos. Let me get my coffee. We'll get the first pitch underway in just a moment. And the Chicago White Sox take the field. They lost the first game 3-1. And the first two of this three-game series. This will conclude the three-game series. Dick McAuliffe leads it off. Here's Carlos now. 4-4 left-handed catcher X. '16. McNerney 3 pops out. 1 away. Now Don Wirtz. Looks like you have no takers, Doug Noble. Pitch to Wirt, 210 right-handed. There's a base hit for Wirt. Wirt is on. And K-line the batter. Pitch to K-line, 310. Pops it up third base, foul territory for Ward. 2 outs. And now here's Willie Horton. "4-4 right-handed catcher X again for McNerney. 316, 19-3. That's a pass ball followed by a foul out. Side retired. No runs for Detroit. 1 hit, the single by Wirt left on. Bottom of the first, McLean now. McLean, 1.96 ERA, 31-6. Real world. And Russ Snyder leads it off. 4-4 left-handed catcher X. 3 catcher X's. This one freehand, 1-8. 14-1 pops out. 2 freehand. Now Ken Berry. 3-9 right-handed. 1-1 to 3. It's a base hit for Berry. Berry 1-15. Being held 1-13. And Wayne Kowsey, the batter. Here's the pitch to Kowsey. 1-5 right-handed, grounds it to first, and that'll go through for a base hit on the plus. Berry goes to third and holds. First and third, no outs. They're going to play the infield back for the double play. Here's Tommy Davis. 3-3, grounds it to first, and the run will come in. So that backfires. Berry scores. Kowsey goes to second. 1-0 White Sox. Now Pete Ward, the batter. Pitch to Ward. 5-7 left-handed, struck him out. That retires the side, but the White Sox get a run on a ground ball to first. After one, it's 1-0 White Sox. Cisco Carlos on the mound will face Cash to start off the second. 3-3 right-handed, ballpark blast. I forgot to, this is the same as they were. Lord. 7-10, 5-5. Ballpark blast 1-5, and that's going to be a long fly ball to right field. Caught by Snyder, 1 out. Now here's Freehand. 4-9 right-handed, grounds it to short for Aparicio, 2 outs. And here's Northrop. 6-9 left-handed, that's a ballpark blast, and that's gone for Northrop. Clean home run off Cisco Carlos. Taking a look at Carlos, 3.90 ERA, 4-14. That was as clean as a baby's ass. 6-9. He's got the power against right-handers. We enter our home runs in real time. For Northrop, his second home run of the season, this young season. So it's all tied at 1 now. Ray Euler, the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitched to Euler 6-6, and he walked him. And here's McLean now. A 2 WR. Pitch to McLean. Whoop! That counts. It's a 6. 6-5. Right-handed. Grounds it to third. Fielded by Ward, and he fires it to McCraw, and the side is out. But a run on the home run by Jim Northrop. Middle of the second, tied up at 1. Here's McLean now. Tommy McCraw leads it off. Two 4 right-handed, grounds it back to McLean, and he throws it to Cash. 1 away, and here's Louis Aparicio. 4-6, right-handed, double 1 to 6. It's a base hit. Aparicio is on 1 to 15. 1 to 13 being held. Now Jerry McNerney, the batter. Pitch to McNerney. 3-6, right-handed, grounds it to short, forcing Aparicio at second. And McNerney is safe at first with 2 outs. And here's Cisco Carlos. 6-10, right-handed, grounded to short X. That will be Euler 217. 16-2, throws him out. And the side is retired, no runs. 1 hit, the single by Aparicio. Top of the third. Here's Carlos. Top of the order for Detroit, Dick McAuliffe leading it off. Here's Carlos into his windup. Pitch to McAuliffe, 1-6, and he struck him out. 1 down for Don Wirt. 3-7, right-handed, struck him out. That's 2 in a row. And Al Kaline, the batter. .211, right-handed, ballpark slash. Right-hander 1 to 10. It's line to short, and the side is retired. No runs. 1-2-3 inning. Here's McLean, bottom of the third. And Russ Snyder leads it off. Bottom of the third. Snyder leads it off. Pitch from McLean, 5-8, left-handed, grounds it to second X. McAuliffe, 2-10. 4-2, throws him out. Now here's Ken Berry. We're in the second game of a doubleheader, folks. Tigers took the first one, 3-1. Pitch to Berry, 2-4, right-handed, grounds it to third. And Wirt throws it to Cash, 2 outs. And here's Wayne Kowsey. 5-2 left-handed, grounds it to second X. McAuliffe 2-10. Four two throws him out. And the side is retired. 1-1 ball game after 3. Bear with me. Here's Cisco Carlos, top of the 4th. Willie Horton leading it off. The pitch to Horton, 1-7 right-handed, grounds it to short. Fielded by Aparicio, he throws it to McCraw at first, 1 out. Now here's Cash. All tied at 1. 2-5, struck him out. 2 away. And freehand the batter. 1-8, pops it up to short for Aparicio. He makes the catch. 1-2-3 for Carlos. He's retired 7 in order. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Here's McLean facing Davis. Unnecessary. Shows how preoccupied I am. 4-8 right-handed, struck him out. Second for McLean. And Pete Ward the batter. 5-7 left-handed, struck him out. Third for McLean. And Tommy McCraw the batter. 6-7 left-handed, pops it up to first, and Cash makes the catch. A 1-2-3, and that's 8 in a row for McLean if you count the force. We've gone 4. It's 1-1. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll be back just a couple minutes. And appreciate you all being here. Would like to hear from you in the live text. Oh, God, no. Oh. Top of the fifth. I got coffee. Then here's Cisco Carlos on a 1-1 tie. And Jim Northrup leads it off. He homered in the second. 3-3, grounds to second, 1 out. That's 8 in a row for Carlos. Here's Euler. .48, right-handed base hit up the middle. So Euler with a single. And here's McLean, a bunter. He's going to lay it down even though there's 1 out. We do a havoc roll. Infield in, he's a B now. Hits it to first. 8B. First baseman McCraw takes it to the bag. And Euler is in scoring position for McAuliffe in a clutch situation. Kathy Harden for the Tigers. 1-7. That is a clutch single. 2 asteroids. The clutch reversed for McAuliffe. Euler coming in, it's 2-1 Tigers. Now McAuliffe on first, 2 outs. 1-15, 1-18. 1-16 being held. He had 0 stolen base. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. He had 8 out of 15. But we wouldn't go unless it's a really good chance. 1-15, 1-18. 1-16 being held. And he's going to go for the lead here with Word at the plate. Two to 6. Gets picked off on a 10, no lead. Now here's the pitch to Wirt. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it second X. That will be for Kelsey, 420. 4-4 goes through, base hit, 2 asteroids. First and third with 2 outs. Carlos's first endurance inning is the 6th, next inning. This is first and third with 2 away. And K-line, a clutch situation. And the pitch from Carlos. 4-6 right-handed, flies it to left. Tommy Davis makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Tigers get a run on the single by Euler, sacrifice to second by McLean, singled home by McAuliffe. Middle of the 5th, 2-1 Tigers. Okay, here's McLean now with the lead. Louis Aparicio, the batter. That's 5-11. Right-handed, walked him. Fisher, Pretty, and Wood pitched in this game, real world. Josephson pinch hit, and so did Ken Boyer. I'm not even sure I see Ken Boyer here. Sure, he's on. Here he is. Yeah, 271. Here's McNartney now. With Aparicio on first, 1-15. 1-13 being held. McNartney at the plate, a bunter. Maybe he'll bunt. Infield is in. He's a B now. Hits it to first. McNartney, 5B. Cash takes it to the bag, and Aparicio is in scoring position now. And there's going to be a hitter for Cisco Carlos, whose first endurance is the 6th. We'll give him 5 innings. 5 hits. Walked 1, struck out 3, allowed 2. Not bad. Ken Boyer will hit. Right-handed. Bob Pretty, the right-hander, will be the new pitcher. Pretty has no record. A 0 hold. +1. Ken Boyer, the pinch hitter. Okay, here's Boyer now. McLean from the stretch with Aparicio on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Boyer. 5-6 right-handed struck him out. All of that work for a strikeout. 2 down. And Russ Snyder, clutch situation here with the tying run on second and 2 away. McLean throws. 4-4 left-handed catcher X. Freehand 1-8. 4-1. Wild pitch, but it's followed by a foul out. So a wild pitch by McLean, allowing Aparicio to go to third, and he was left on. No runs. No hits, the walk, and 1 left on third. We move to the top of the 6th. Bob Pretty on the mound. Here's Willie Horton now. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Tigers. Pretty, the pitch, 4-9. Base hit, Horton. Now Norm Cash, the batter. Pitch to Cash, 3-8, right-handed. Hit deep by Cash to right field, and it's gone. A 2-run home run by Norman Cash. That was clean as a baby's ass. Let's look at it again. 3-8, right-handed home run. As clean as you can be. For Cash, his 3rd home run of the season. So Pretty not looking so pretty. Allowing a 2-run home run to Cash after Horton singled. Now it's freehand, no outs, nobody on. Stormin' Norman. 5-8, right-handed, flies it to center. And Berry makes the catch, 1 out. And here's Jim Northrup. 3-5, right-handed, grounds it to second, 2 outs. And Ray Euler, the batter. Three-eight right-handed, grounded to third, and Ward makes the catch. The side is retired. 2 runs, though, for Detroit on the 2-run home run by Norm Cash, who drowned. He was on a jetty of some type and somehow he was intoxicated. Hit his head or something, fell in the water, and drowned. Very, very, very sad. I can't believe George Foreman died. Bottom of the 6th. It's now a 4-1 game. And Ken Berry is the hitter. 211 right-handed, pops it up to short for Euler, 1 out. Foreman has had 5 sons. He named them Old George. I know about that, Pete. That's really something. I didn't know how many there were. I knew it was multiple. So 1 out, and here's Wayne Kelsey, the batter. .45 left-handed end home run, 1-11. It's a 19. Drops in for a double off McLean. Kelsey's second hit today in this game. Here's Tommy Davis now. Pitch from McLean. That's 2-9, right-handed. Grounds it to short A. With a runner on second. The runner will hold. 2 outs. And here's Pete Ward. Possible balk or wild pitch. Possible wild one. Pass ball, I'm sorry. That'd be freehand. That may be a pass ball. Freehand, pass ball. 1-3 it is. Kelsey goes to third and holds on the pass ball by freehand. Here's Ward now. 2 outs. Kelsey on third. And a clutch situation. 5-3, left-handed, grounds it back to McLean X. He's a 1-4. 14-1-4. E4. E4-11. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the double by Kelsey. Left on base, 4-1 Tigers on their way to sweeping. Here's Pretty, and McLean leads it off. This might be his last inning, Pretty. Pitch to McLean, 2-10, struck him out. Now Dick McAuliffe. .37 right-handed single, 1-3, lines it to first, 2 outs. And Don Wirt. .33 right-handed, pops it up foul territory behind the plate, and McNerney makes the catch. Pretty looking more pretty in the second inning of relief, retiring the Tigers in order. Here's McLean. He's allowed 1 run, 4 hits, walked 1, struck out 4, and Tommy McCraw leads it off. .37 right-handed, double 1-3 base hit. McLean's first endurance is the 9th. Here's Aparicio. McCraw is on 1-19. 1-17 being held. We need 3 runs. We're not going to chance it. Here's Aparicio. Pitch from McLean. 4-10 right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1-10, that's a 20. Lines it to short, 1 out. Now here's Jerry McNerney. And the pitch, 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. Fifth strikeout by McLean, and now there'll be a hitter for Pretty. Bill Melton will be the hitter. McMahon pitched for the White Sox in Real World, and we'll use him. He gets traded eventually to the Tigers. That's why I pulled him in there. His first appearance of the season. Oh, shit. Okay, Melton coming into hits. With McCrory on first, being held 2 outs. Melton is 1 for 3 on the season. Here's McLean now. Pitch to Melton. 1-8, right-handed, base hit. McCrory goes to second and holds. So it's Melton on first. McCrory on second. Russ Snyder, the tying run at the plate, facing McLean. Snyder, though, has W power. Has a home run on his own card, though, to get something. To account for whatever he had, 1 or 2 home runs. Here's the pitch to Snyder. That's 1-8, and he grounds it to second. McAuliffe has it, throws to Cash, and the side is out. It's 4-1 Tigers. New pitcher, Don McMahon. He has no record. He comes in +1, +2. Top of the 8th. Al Kaline leads it off. The pitch, 3-2. That's single, 1-11. Goes through. Base hit. Kaline on first. 1-15, 1-17 being held. And here's Willie Horton. McMahon from the stretch. 210 right-handed, walked him. First and second, nobody out. And here's Cash. 1 for 3, 2-run home run. Pitch to Cash. 6-12, left-handed, flies it to left X. Tommy Davis, 411. 6-4, it's a double, 2 asteroids for Storm and Norman. K-Line scores, Horton goes to third. 3 runs batted in for Cash. And here's Freehand, second and third, no outs, infield in. Pitch to Freehand. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to second X. Kelsey, 420. 14-4. He throws to first, and the run comes in. Oh, the infield was in. I'm sorry. That's going to be a C. Second and third, runners hold. So it's 1 out, infield still in. And here's Northrop. The pitch from McMahon. 1-8. Right-handed, hit well by Northrop, and it is gone. His second home run of the game, and it's a 3-run home run off Don McMahon. So I just put that in case I have trouble reading this. 4 runs batted in for Northrop, his 3rd home run of the season. We will look at it again, Kathy Harden. Again, it was a 1-8, and there it is. Home run 1 to 13, 10. McMahon allows 4 runs. 1 more, he's out. Here's Ray Euler. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from McMahon, 6-6, right-handed, single 1 to 4, lines it to short. Caught by Aparicio, 2 outs, and here's McLean. That's a re-roll. I think some of you could have seen that thing hanging. Almost defies gravity. 5-12. McLean right-handed, grounds it to second X. Kelsey, 420. 17-4, throws him out. And the side is retired. 4 runs, though. And now suddenly it's an 8-1 rout. Here's McLean now. Bottom of the 8th, Ken Berry, the batter. 1-5, right-handed, walked him. Again, McLean's first endurance next inning. Berry on first, 1 to 15. Being held, 1 to 13. Here's Kelsey. White Sox down by 7. 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. That's the 6th for McLean. And now Tommy Davis. Berry still being held. Tigers flexing their muscles today, indeed. Here's the pitch to Davis. That's 6-8 right-handed. So lines it to short at Euler, 2 outs. And Pete Ward, the batter. Pitch to Ward, 1-8, walked him. So it's first and second, 2 outs. And here's Tommy McCraw. McLean from the stretch. 5-6, left-handed, struck him out. 7th strikeout for McLean. The side is retired. We're heading to the 9th. Here's McMahon, 4 runs in his first inning of relief. Good morning, JD. Top of the order, McAuliffe. If you're looking ahead, of course, it'll be the bottom third of the order for Chicago. Aparicio, McNerney, and we can only assume a hitter from McMahon if he lasts here in the 9th. Pitch to McAuliffe, 5-9, left-handed, fly ball center for Berry, 1 out. Now Don Wirt, the batter. That counts. It's a 4. Oh. 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. 2 outs. And here's K-Line. That's correct, JD. It's absolutely correct. The last 30-game winner. Here's the pitch to K-Line. He's about to win his second of the season. 3-10, pops it up, third base, foul territory. And Pete Ward makes the catch, and we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. McLean 1-0 on the season. This is his second start, I believe. Actually, it's his third start. He got a no decision. Kathy Harden says, did you know that the tigers not only have striped fur, but also striped skin? I assume she meant. No, I didn't. I didn't know that. Does it match the stripes on their fur? That's wild. That's a refreshing an answer. I don't know what the question could be. What is also striped for tigers in addition to their fur? Here's Aparicio leading it off. McLean trying to win it here. That's 110 right-handed, pops it up to first. Cash has it, 1 out. Now Jerry McNerney. 8-1 Tigers. Pitch to McNerney, 2-9, right-handed, hit well by McNerney to left field. Back goes Horton. At the warning track, he makes the catch. And now there'll be a hitter for McMahon. Dwayne Josephson will be the hitter. He pinch hit in, I believe, this game. Actually, not that it matters. He did pinch hit for McNertney, but he's going to pinch hit here for McMahon with 2 outs and nobody on. Okay, McLean is ready, 1 out away from the win. He gets the sign from Freehand. He winds and deals. That's 6-9 right-handed, grounder to short X. This could be the ball game. Euler 217. 8-2. It's an E17 roll. Euler E17-9. And he throws him out. And the game is over. The final, Detroit Tigers 8, Chicago White Sox 1. The win goes to McLean, 2-0 now. 6 hits allowed, walked 3, struck out 7, allowed 1 run, a great performance. The loss goes to Cisco Carlos, he's 0-3. And there were no errors despite using the advanced X chart. Your final line, Detroit 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Chicago 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. I give a tripartite players of the game to McLean, allowing 1 run in 9 innings. Hey, what's up?
Just moving stuff.
Cash, 3 runs batted in, including a 2-run home run, doubled and scored twice. And of course, Northrup with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. If you want, he's still alive. He's very well and alive. I have to enter both of these in the books. Just as a review again, in the first game, Detroit won it 3-1. Wilson with the win. And Detroit wins the second game, sweeping the doubleheader 8-1 on the complete game win by McLean. I'll be back to enter this in the statistics in just a few minutes.
office.
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to enter this now. It's a little more difficult when there's two games. Detroit won 2. They're 6-4 now. And they've won 5 in a row. And it puts them within a game of Minnesota and Boston, who are tied for first. 6-4. Chicago 1-8. They've lost 6 in a row. We just double check. Chicago goes from 1-6 to 1-8. Detroit from 4-4 to 6-4. Now on to the individual stats. This is for 2 games now. First for Detroit, Wilson with the win, 1-1. $14.21.1. Last year, 2 innings, no runs. And then we'll go to the second game. McLean, 2-0. 27 innings, 5 runs. Now for the batters, RBIs, Horton and Cash. Cash with 4. McAuliffe with 1, his first of the season, and Northrop with 4. Now batting, McAuliffe 1-3, 2-8. Wirt 04. 1-5, 1-6, 2-7, 2-8, 2-9. This is very tedious. K-line 2-4, 3-9. Horton 2-4. Three, 7. Cash 2-5. 4-9. Freehand 04. 08. He went 0 for 8 in the doubleheader. Northrop 04. 2-8. Euler 0-1-4. 2 for 7. Stanley 1-1. Pinch hit, and that takes it for Detroit. We'll go with the Chicago White Sox. Portland lost, and yes, he is 0-3. 15, 22.2, 8-9. Fisher 2-0. Check. go. Carlos lost his third. Pretty 2-2. McMahon 2-4. Wow. Takes care of them. Now the batters. It's not so hard. A double header. Just you gotta be careful. Aparicio 2-4. Three, 7. Kelsey 03. 2-7. This was his first. Play. McCraw 1-4. Two 8. Tommy Davis 1-4. One 8. Ward 1-3. 1-6. Josephson 03. 0-4 on the pinch hit. Snyder 0-4. 0-8. Whew, he's 0-12 in the season. Berry 1-4. 2-5, 2-6, 2-7. McNerney 0-3. Ken Boyer 1-1. Williams 0-1. And that takes care of it. And we'll just email this to myself. That takes care of that. That takes care of that. Oh. Well, that's going to do it, folks. I'm out of here. Stay strong, stay well, and I'll catch you all next time, okay? Thanks for being here. I want to say thank you to Peter, JD, Kathy Harden, Andrew, Spokane Steve, and David, and JC, and everybody else on the Strat-O-Matic network. Take care.